Hello, fourth graders. Welcome to our technology class. We're on week 37, so we only have a few more weeks, and I'm hoping that we can get through a lot so we can finish the coding. And there, at the end, there's a project, which I don't know, we may end up just kind of doing it for fun, see how much time we have. But this week we are up to lesson 11. So we're skipping lesson 10. So I'm skipping the ones that we either have already done because they're internet safety or you really need to be together as a group. So here we are, lesson 11. This is nested loops and maze. We're going to be learning about nested loops. So I'll work through this with you, and I don't think we'll be getting through the entire, well, I wanted to do lesson 11, 12, and 13, but I might make one of them a bonus, meaning that like it won't be like mandatory, but if you do it, you could get extra credit. So we might do it that way. So let's see how long it takes us to get through these. So here we go, lesson 11, level 1. So it says, this is going to be great. Help the bee collect all of the nectar. So let's think about helping the bee. Hang on a minute. I feel like I need to restart it. It was like acting weird. Hang on. Sometimes the internet gets so slow. Okay, let's go back. Lesson 11. See if it works better now. Sorry, it just acts slow for me. Okay, so here we go. So this little bee is going to move forward and then move forward again and get nectar. Move forward again, get nectar, and then move forward and get nectar, right? So now let's see what happens. Yay! Great job. Pretty easy, right? This is going to be great. Help the bee collect all of the nectar. So now this time we're going to move forward and then move forward, get nectar, and then move forward, get nectar, and then we're going to turn right, and then we're going to do it again. Move forward, get nectar, move forward, get nectar. So you'll notice there's a lot of code on this one. And then we're going to do it again. Turn right, move forward, get nectar, move forward, get nectar. And now let's see if that does it. Yay! Okay, let's watch this video on nested loops because we can make our lives a lot easier by using nested loops.
Now we're going to use nested loops with the bee. We're given some starter code which tells the bee to move forward and get nectar 3 times and then turn right. Let's take that whole piece of code and nest it inside another repeat block and set it to repeat 3 times. Done.
Okay, so hopefully that was making sense. I'll show you guys. We're going to be doing it together. So this is when we use a loop inside of a loop. So for example, this says repeat 3 times. What are we repeating 3 times? Moving forward and then repeating 2 times, moving forward and getting nectar, and then turning right. So the bee should be able to get all of the nectar because this is what we just did, except if you notice, we have a loop inside of a loop, right? So I'm going to go with C. Yay, so it looks to be correct. Perfect. Okay, this time help the bee collect all of the nectar using as few blocks as possible. So just to remind you, we're definitely going to be using a nested loop here. Let's figure out what the loop is for this. So if we move forward, get nectar, move forward, get nectar, move forward, get nectar, we're doing that 3 times, right? We're moving forward and we're getting nectar 3 times. Then what we're doing is we're turning right. And then we're doing it all over again. 1, 2, 3, then we're turning right, 1, 2, 3, then we're turning right, 1, 2, 3. So how many times total are we repeating this? 1, 2, 3, 4, because there's 4 sides to a square. So if we put this all in there and we make that 4 times, we should be able to collect all of the nectar. And look how easy that was, right? We didn't have, imagine if we had to do block by block, all of that, that would take forever, right? But instead we used a nested loop, which can make our lives a lot easier. Zombie hungry. Get the zombie to the sunflower using the fewest number of blocks. So there's our zombie. So we could see he's going to be moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, turning left, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, turning left, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. So we see the pattern of moving forward 3 times, right? And then we see turning left. And we can see the pattern of doing that whole motion, doing it 1, 2, 3 times, right? So I'm looking for the pattern to put inside and figure out how many times the pattern is actually being done. So there we go. The zombie gets to the sunflower. Good job. So you're learning how to do some good nested loops. Get the zombie to the sunflower using the fewest blocks possible. Move forward, move forward, move forward, turn right. Move forward, move forward, move forward, turn right. Move forward, move forward, move forward. So again, we can see we're doing the move forward 3 times, except this time we are turning right. And then our full repeat is we're repeating this 3 times, right? So now let's see. And then there goes the zombie, and he gets to the sunflower, and we solved it using nested loops. So great job. Get the zombie to the sunflower using the fewest number of blocks possible. So we see move forward, move forward, move forward, turn left. Move forward, move forward, move forward, turn right. Move forward, move forward, move forward, turn left. Move forward, move forward, move forward. So I see some patterns. We see the move forward 3 times, and then we had a turn left, right? And then we had a move forward 3 times, and then we had a turn right, and then, so we had 3 times turn left, 3 times turn right, 3 times turn left. So I wonder if we could repeat that. What should we do? Well, we're doing that pattern 1 time. Let's try doing it 2 times. Let's see what happens. Brains. So there he goes, and there he goes. Woohoo! We did it. Nesting loop experts. Get the zombie to the sunflower using only the blocks available. So let's see what he's doing this time. He's moving forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then he's turning left. So that's our first one. So I'm just counting each of the blocks here, little squares. Repeating 5 times, and then he's turning left, and then he's moving forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and he's turning left, so he's doing it again. Then he's moving forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, turning left, right? So he so far did that 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. Then when he gets here, he's moving forward 1, 2, 3 times and turning left, and then moving forward 1, 2, 3 times. So he's moving forward 3 times and then turning left, and then he's moving forward again 3 times. So let's see. I don't know, I'm really just, let's see. I know I'm using a lot of nested loops here. Let's just see what this does. Let's try it out. So he goes that way, he goes that way, he goes that way, then he goes that way, then he goes that way. Yeah, he does it! Great job. So that was that was like a nested loop inside of a nested loop, and then another nested loop inside of another nested loop. We're crazy with the nested loops. All right, here's a challenge puzzle. Oh my goodnesses. Okay, so, gosh, we know he's moving forward. And then we also know that he's getting nectar 12 times because a little 12 on it means 12 times. But he's also doing that 1, 2, 3 times. So we now have to put this into a repeat block. He's doing that 3 times. So in order to get 1, 2, 3, all 3 squares with the 12, he has a nested loop. But then it's a square. So he's doing this entire thing 4 times. So I'm going to put this inside of there. And I don't know if you could see this, but he's doing a loop inside of a loop inside of a loop. How crazy is that? So there he goes. Oh my gosh, this might take a while. So he goes to each one and he gets nectar 12 times from each one of them. Oh, what did we forget? We forgot the turn right. So after we have to think where to do this. After he does that, we forgot he has to turn right, right? We totally forgot about that. I think it goes in here. Let me say. So after he moves forward, he has to turn right and then do that. So we totally forgot about that. There he goes. He's getting around the square. He's collecting all the nectar. He's doing awesome. Yay! So that was definitely a challenge, wasn't it? Okay, collect all of the nectar from each flower and make honey at the honeycomb. So again, just try and think what you're doing. You know you're moving forward, right? And then you know that you're going to collect how much nectar? 4 nectar, right? And then you're going to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And then the final time when you move forward, right, to the last one, then you're going to repeat and make honey 4 times. So we're just looking and we're going step by step what we're doing. So there he goes. He collects it 4 times each. And then he makes honey. Yay, excellent job. So these can be very challenging, but okay, this time we're making a lot of honey. So we know that the little bee is going to move forward and then make honey. Oh, make honey only 1 time, so we don't need to repeat for that right now. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So put that in there 5 times. And then turn left, and then he's going to do that 2 times. So let's put that all in there. Let's do it 2 times. And then okay. Look closely at the code below. How much honey will the bee make when you click run? So let's see what we're doing. Repeating 2 times, move forward, make honey. So move forward, make honey, move forward, make honey. Then turning left and repeating 2 times, move forward, make honey, move forward, make honey. Then turn right, and then we're doing it again because we're doing it 2 times. Move forward, make honey, move forward, make honey, turn left, move forward, make honey, move. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we would have collect 8. Yeah, we got it correct. Great job. Okay, so that was lesson 11. I'm now going to move on to lesson 12. So this is drawing this with shapes using nested loops. So this one says draw a triangle to kickstart the stage. Each side is 100 pixels long and you'll need to turn 120 degrees for each exterior angle. So we know that we're going to be moving forward, turning right by 120, moving forward, turning right by 120, and then moving forward. Okay. Yay, we did it. Okay, let's try the next shape. Now loop the triangle 6 times. After each triangle, you'll need to turn 60 degrees before drawing the next. Wowzers. Okay, so we're moving forward. Let me just see which way we're going. Okay, we're moving forward, and then we're turning left, and then we're moving forward, and then we're turning left, and then we're moving forward. So we have our triangle. Now it says that we want to loop this. So after each triangle, you'll need wowzers. So we're going to be doing this. After each triangle, you'll need to turn 60 degrees before drawing the next. So I wonder, let's try to add in like a turn right by 60. And we're doing this 6 times. Let's see what happens. Whoops, we made a little bit of a mistake. Okay, so I wonder, gosh, how many triangles? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they actually want you to separately do each one. So you know what you can do? I wonder if this, I think you, oh, it doesn't let you do that. So yeah, you're going to have to try and create each of the triangles. And then after that, you're going to have it turn 60. Let's see if this is working. Okay, so now let's try another one. Okay, let me do another one. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to follow along to actually get 6 triangles. Okay, I have to do it 2 more times. So now I have to do another triangle. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm making the triangles separately. So hopefully they're going to show us an easier way to do this. Because we would be here forever if we had to keep doing this, right? That would be taking us forever. Let's see. Okay, this would be taking us forever. Let's see. Okay, so now we did it. All right, let's watch this video because the thing is that it should hopefully make it easier.
When you put a loop inside of another loop, we call that a nested loop. For example, here we're given the code alright to draw one triangle with sides of length 100 pixels using the repeat times block set to 3, once for each side of a triangle. But we want to draw 6 triangles. In order to do that, we're going to take that loop and place it inside of another repeat times block. Pretty cool.
Okay, so let's move on. Hopefully that was helping a little bit. Okay, so now it says this time complete the puzzle with the fewest number of blocks possible. After each triangle, you'll need to turn 60 degrees before drawing the next. See how much easier this is with a nested loop. So we have the move forward, the turn left, and the turn right. And this creates one triangle. So if we're trying to do 6 of them, then hopefully we should be able to just put that in there instead of having to repeat all of that 6 times, which, as you can see, takes us forever. You could also set a random color each time if you want. So now let's see how this works. So that was a lot easier, right? Doing a nested loop. Oh my goodness, let's look at this one. Use your new skills to quickly draw the last row of windows for the building. The windows are 20 pixel squares, each 20 pixels apart. So let's make a square. So we know that we're going to move forward by 20 because they're 20 pixels. And let's just say we turn right by 90, and we do that 4 times to make one square. Then we have to jump forward by 20 because it says they're 20 pixels apart. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So I'm wondering if we could just repeat all of this 8 times. I don't know. Let's give it a try and see what happens. Oops, I think we're going in the wrong direction. So maybe this should be a turn left. Ew, my goodness. Not exactly the way that we were thinking that we were supposed to do, eh? I don't know. Okay, so we actually have to think about it. We didn't jump enough because they're 20 apart. But if the little guy's up here and that's 20 and that's 20, so they should really be 40. So now let's see. There we go. That looks a lot better, right? That looks really, really good. Okay, let's try the next one. Great, do the same thing with the circles. Each circle is made by moving 1 pixel before turning 1 degree 360 times. Each circle begins with just 50 pixels from where the last one ended. So it says we move 1 pixel before turning 1 degree 360 times. Wow. So moving forward 1 pixel before turning 1 degree, and we're doing it 360 times. And then it says that the circles are 50 pixels apart. So again, let's see if this works out. And then there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 circles. So I wonder. Oh, we're going in the wrong direction. So I think that better be. He's going around in the circle, doing the next circle. So this appears to be working. And there's the last circle. Okay. Perfect. Great job creating art. I think I may have mentioned to you guys, if anybody's interested, if you love art, there is a real job, a graphic designer. And what they do is they create art, but they use computer code. And that's pretty much how most art these days, if it was any like advertisements or on websites and things, and it's all created through graphic design. So this could be something that you guys may pursue as a career one day if this is what you're interested in. Okay, let's try this one. What happens if you also turn 90 degrees between circles? To get this image, you still need to jump 50 pixels between circles. Wow, so I guess it's going to be the same thing with the 1 pixel and then the 1 degree and then the 360. Okay, so that's the same. Except the only thing is this time is that we are going to jump forward by 50. And then they said they want us to add in if you also turn 90 degrees. So let me just add that in. Let's just see if this works. So here's 1 circle. And then jumping, going to the next circle. And then jumping, going to the next circle, and then jumping, going to the next circle. Okay, perfect. Great job. So we're making some beautiful art. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Use what you've learned to make this drawing. So it says the squares each have 100 pixel sides, 90-degree angles. You'll need to turn 60 degrees between each square. Why? Because there's 6 squares. And 360 degrees is a full turnaround. Divided by 6 is 60. Make sure you jump the 50 pixels to get to the next square. Okay, so let's think about this. So the squares are 100 pixels long. We need to do 90-degree angles. Okay, we know we're going to do that 4 times to make 1 square. Then we also know that we are going to be, let's see, well, we're going to be jumping by 50, but we're also going to be turning by 60, and we're going to do it 6 times. So let's try it out. There we go. Look at that beautiful. And the thing that I didn't add in, which I could have, is the set color. So you could set the color, set random color to make them be more colorful. Okay, this time we're making this beautiful flower design. So these are hexagons. They're 50 pixel sides with 60-degree turns. So they're 50 pixels with 60-degree turns. And then we know that they have 6 sides. So we're doing that 6 times. And then let's see, we also know that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them across there. Okay, and then let's just try jumping forward, but I don't exactly know by how much. I'm just going to put 60. Or maybe it's 50. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that didn't work. Oh, that didn't work either. So we need to think about it. So let's add a turn block in there. And then let's see. Okay, I think that'll work. Oh, you know what? I wanted to show you guys. If you set a random color, you can make it look prettier. So then your art, can at least show up with some different colors and look super pretty. So awesome job. Great work, everybody. Okay, here's a challenge puzzle. Oh my goodness. Both shapes have 50 pixel sides. Between each pair of shapes, you'll need to jump forward the length of a side and turn 45 degrees. Oh my goodnesses. So this one is definitely challenging. Let me pull it up. Okay, so we would have to do this separately. First, we could do the squares, right? You see the squares, which would be repeating 4 times, moving forward 50 and turning right by 90. And then we would have to jump forward 50 and then turn right by 45. So that should get us the squares. Then for the triangles, we have to move forward by 50 and turn left by 120 to make the triangles, and do that 3 times. And then jump forward by 50 and right by 45. So let's try and see what this would look like. So they go around and do all of the squares first. And then after that, they go around and do all of the triangles. Okay? And that's beautiful. So if you have a hard time with this one, just press skip puzzle. Don't worry about it, okay? Let's go to the next one. So we just have a few more in this lesson. So this one says, take the squares from before, but this time only make 7 of them and lay them out in a row. So this time, look what we're doing. We're doing the square, move forward by 50, left by 90. We're jumping forward by 50. And we're going to do it 7 times because we have 7 of them. And then you'll notice they're connected. So we're just making 7 squares. Perfect. Okay, let's predict. This one says, take a good look at the code below. Which drawing will this program make when you click run? I wonder. So it's going to do 5 times. Forward by 50, left by 72, and it's going to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and then it's going to jump 50 right by 90, jump to the top left position. I don't know, maybe it'll do this. I'm going to just go with A. I think it'll make that shape because it said 5 times, which means one of the shapes to have 5 sides. So yeah. Okay, now the last one in this lesson is now it's your turn. Take the skills you've learned and make something that you love. Need an idea? Try one of these. So this is for you to have fun with. Create any design that you want, okay? And then if you want to share it, you can send us the link to it and we can take a look at it. But we're going to stop here because I don't want to make this too long. We're going to make lesson 13 will be an extra credit. So if you do lesson 13, you could get an extra 5 points. I'm just writing this down. So 5 points extra credit. And I'll show you what lesson 13 is with Frozen, these mini projects. I think you're just drawing like snowflakes. So there's Elsa. So if you want to get extra points, you can do lesson 13, but the only lessons you have to do for homework are 11 and 12. Okay? So have fun with this. If you do want to try lesson 13, have fun. They tell you how to do it, so you can just follow through. But I think next week what we're going to do is we will pick up at lesson 14 and 15. We'll start learning about functions, okay? All right, guys, so we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.